Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel SGF Wargaming Studio. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking and this is my faction review of Isengard for the Battle Company book. So they're taking the hobbits to Isengard. This is a faction made up entirely of Uruk-hai scouts from the get-go. So you would need only one plastic box of Uruk-hai scouts and you start off with 7 of them. A few commenters on the Facebook pages have commented that this is one of the more powerful starting factions because of the number of models and the number of points. I don't actually think so. I think this is a good battle company, but not necessarily the most powerful one. Because points values aren't really balanced in these small size games. So even though Isengard has more points than the enemy factions, I don't think this makes that huge a difference at low points values. If either side loses 1 or 2 models early in the game, that is a huge swing for the other side. So you start off with 7 Uruk-hai, as I said, 2 of them just Uruk-hai scouts, no shield, 3 Uruk-hai scouts with shield, and 2 Uruk-hai scouts with Uruk-hai bow. I would immediately make all the 3 Uruk-hai scouts with shield my leaders. Reason for this is a higher defense and they can dish out some punishment before they die. You of course have the advancement table where you get access to Uruk-hai warriors, and this is where you need to purchase an extra plastic box and a blister of models. You need the Uruk-hai warrior box and a Uruk-hai warriors with crossbow blister. Because Uruk-hai scouts with shield becomes Uruk-hai warrior with shield, Uruk-hai scouts becomes Uruk-hai warrior with pike, and scouts with bows becomes warriors with crossbows. So from the bat, this is quite a cheap faction, unless you want to go for ferals, because they are not in production at the moment. So the reinforcement result grants you on 1 nothing, so I would recommend you save up to have at least 4 influence points before rolling on the advancement table, as then you get something instead of nothing on a 1. On a 2 to a 4, to a 3, sorry, you get an Uruk-hai scout. So on a 2 you get an Uruk-hai scout with nothing, just a sword. On the 3 you get an Uruk-hai scout with your choice of weapon. So that could be either a bow or a shield or nothing. I would take something instead of nothing if you roll 3. On a 4 you get an Uruk-hai warrior with shield, and on a 5 you get an Uruk-hai warrior with your choice of weapon. So immediately, if you haven't maxed out your bow limit, go for a crossbow. Pretty safe bet there. And on the 6 you get to roll on the special chart. On the special chart is quite slim. You get only the choice of 2 different models. On 1, 2, 3 you get a feral Uruk-hai, and on the 4+ you get a Uruk-hai berserker. Difference with these two are the Uruk-hai berserker is available from Games Workshop and the feral Uruk-hai is not at the point of recording this video. Hopefully that will change in the future, but who knows really. They also have a armor specific hero upgrade, which means the rule is named "You shall taste man-flesh," said by Saruman, of course, in the Fellowship of the Ring. This hero receives a bonus of +1 to wound men straight making strikes against men, and there's quite a few factions where you have men. In addition, it is one of the things you can meet in the narrative scenario. So it's quite a handy special getting being strength 4 and receiving +1 to wound. In many cases you would only need a 4+, or even a 3+, which is even better. And they have access to unique war gear, which is Uruk-hai grog. Heroes only, cost 3 influence points, so as much as recruiting a new soldier. A hero may elect to use their Uruk-hai grog at the start of any game. If they do so, remove it from the hero's profile. Every model within the hero's battle company may reroll a single d6 when making a dual roll for the duration of the game. Basically making it a army-wide one-use banner. Very handy. If you roll a 1, your opponent rolls a 2. Neither you have might, but then again you can reroll, getting a 2 or higher if you have the higher fight. So I think this war gear is quite good. It's a single use item and you can only use it a single time for each model in your warband, but it is quite powerful. I would like to have, I feel there's something missing from this warband. Although all your models can be upgraded with heavy armor, with shields, and your non-hero models can be upgraded with, for instance, 2 warriors and berserkers and stuff like that. I feel Warg Riders are missing from this warband. There were Warg Riders in Isengard, led by the infamous Shaku. So I would like Warg Riders to be part of this, and maybe we'll see that as a separate faction, a Warg Rider faction. That could be cool. So loads of conversions option. I would generally see loads of alerts models when using this faction as well. So it's quite cool. Again, and if you're not bothering with ferals, it's a cheap faction to run as well. It's a cheap army to run if you're making an entire army. And starting a battle company is of course the best way to start an army, having fun in the painting process as well. But tell me if I'm wrong in the comments below. As always, I appreciate your input and feedback. Also tell me if you want me to review a specific company I haven't done already, as I'm shooting all of these in one single go and can basically upload anyone at any time. So I'll pick the most favorite one from the comment section of the previous video and putting that up first. As always guys, please comment, like, share and subscribe. Consider supporting SDF on Patreon using the link in the description below, and as ever, support your hobby.